at an example, the reverse method, that takes in an integer array and reverse the contents of the array. So from our main method, in our main method we have one integer array list1, which is initialized with 6 numbers. Then we call the reverse methods by passing the list1 array, which means when I say passing the array, we actually mean passing the address of the array. So by list1, we are actually passing the address of list1, and the result of which we will assign into another array named list2. So inside the reverse function, the first line is we are declaring an array result of integer type, and we are creating an array of integer same type as the list, as the passed parameter here, list.length. So when we do this, we see there are 6 parameters. So just like list, so the content of list is the address, that means it points to this array. And similar to the length, we are creating another array named result. So result now points to an array where the default values are 0. Next we get into the for loop. So I becomes 0 and j is result.length minus 1. So result.length is 6, 6 minus 1 is 1. So I and j is initialized to 0 and 5 respectively. Next we compare if I is less than list.length or not. So 0 is less than 6, which is true. So we get inside the for loop and we assign the value at 0th position of list into the value of the jth position of result. That means list at 0, which is 1, it will be assigned into result at j, which was 5. So 1 will be assigned here in the result. Next, the update, in the update part, I plus plus, so I becomes 1, and j minus minus, so j becomes 4. Again we are comparing that 1 is less than 6, so we are entering the for loop and we are assigning the list at the 1th position into the jth or the 4th position of result. So this 2 will be copying here. Then I plus plus, so I becomes 2 and j becomes 3. So 2 is less than 6. So list at 2 will be assigned at the 3rd position at result. So here 3 will be copied here. Then I plus plus, so I becomes 4 and j becomes 2. So 4 is less than 6. So list at 4 will be assigned to result as j or 2. So here this 4 will be assigned here. Similarly, I plus plus and j minus minus, so I becomes 4 and j becomes 1. So I again it is less than 6. Then list at 4 is assigned at j1. So 5 is assigned here, and then I plus plus, so I becomes 5, j becomes 0. So 5 is less than 6. So here this 6 is copied into the result at the 0th position. Finally, then I plus plus, that means I becomes 6. So 6 less than list.length is false, so we get out of the for loop and we return the result. When we say we return the result, meaning we are actually returning the address of the result. So that address will be assigned to the list2 here. So list 2 will have the same address as the result. So in another word, list 2 will point to the same array as result. So this is how the original array list was reversed and we had another copy.